So how will the rest of the CPL season unfold? Well, I'm going to give you all that and more right here in my episode, my 5 bold predictions for the second half of the CPL season. But first, my name's Curtis and you're watching my channel, A.F.C. Curtis, right here on YouTube. You're home for all things Canadian Premier League content, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button. So right here in this video will be my 5 predictions, and these predictions are actually predictions that could actually come true. They're not something that's impossible at this point or I'm just hoping for. These are all things that there is a chance it could happen, whether it be a small chance or a big chance. I don't know, we're gonna have to watch the rest of the season and see how it all unfolds, but there's still a chance. So you're saying there's still a chance. Now, of course, with that, I'm gonna say let's get things started here with our first bold prediction. A player not named Campbell or Borges wins the Golden Boot. So my first prediction here is that both Borges and Campbell will not win the goal scoring title, the Golden Boot here, who as of the recording of this video, they're both tied for first place with 7 goals each. Now my picks are actually going to be either between Camargo, who's been pretty good and pretty solid throughout the entire year. He's in 3rd place right now with 5 goals, and then we have Gattas as well, who kind of rocketed up there a few weeks back when he scored that first ever hat-trick in CPL history. He's now got 5 goals and is tied for 3rd place. You also have Victor Blasco tied for 3rd place with 5 goals as well. And between those 3 guys, I think they're going to be able to come up and catch the 2 young studs in 1st and 2nd there. My pick actually really ultimately does go to either Gattas, I think winning the scoring title this year, or Sergio Camargo. So those are my 2 guys I think will actually end up winning the Golden Boot, not Campbell and not Borges. We only get 1 expansion team announcement. So now we look at expansion here in my bold predictions, and I know everyone right now is thinking we're going to get to 10 teams in 2020, and I think the way expansion just seems to be going right now in 2019 for the CPL for the 2020 season, I think we're only going to get 1 announcement for a team that's going to expand in 2020, and I think it's going to be a team in Quebec. Alex Bunbury or somebody in Quebec City's little circle or the Montreal Laval circle will come out and get a team in the province of Quebec for 2020, and I think that's it. I think we're going to have a nice even 8 teams for 2020 and maybe be able to expand to 10 teams in 2021. But overall, I think my prediction here for expansion in 2019 for the 2020 season, I think we're only going to get 1 team announced. Forge FC win the fall season and the inaugural championship. Okay, so I'm gonna admit maybe a little bit that I'm falling onto the Forge FC bandwagon now, because they're starting to turn things around in the fall season. And I'm not talking about in terms of wins, I'm talking in terms of that killer instinct. They're starting to really get it now, and they're really starting to gel better now than they did in the spring season, I think. And I think that they have a really good shot right now, very good shot at winning the fall title and even cruising in from the momentum of it to winning that overall championship for the CPL season. I really think so. A month ago when I said that, when I did my fall season preview, I said Forge would win the fall season. But I was thinking at the same time that Cavs would win the overall championship. But now a month later, I'm telling you, after the summer transfer window, yes, they lost Welshman a little bit ago, but the same day they signed David Bloody Edgar. And now with him, I think they're going to instantly get better defensively. That's my pick that I needed them to see to improve upon, was the defensive game. And they're doing that by picking up David Edgar with all that experience and knowledge he has from playing the last 15 plus years over in Europe, playing all over Europe, playing for the Canadian men's national team quite a bit. I mean, this guy's a solid tried and true defender. He's probably the best center back now in the CPL, and he's only 32 years old. He can play another 5 more years if he wanted to with Forge FC or any team in the CPL. I think he's going to do great. I think Forge FC, this is it. They're going all the way. Forge FC for champions. Sergio Camargo wins the MVP. I think he can do it. I really believe that Sergio Camargo, if he does go on to win the Golden Boot trophy overall, like I said in an earlier prediction, I think he will go on to win the MVP. I do. I think this guy is a super talented player. I think he's deserving of it. I think he's going to turn it up in the second half of the season. Not that he hasn't in the first half, because he's done really well in the first half. Clearly, I mean, he's 3rd in the league in goal scoring alone with 5 goals. And he's got a very real possibility of taking it another level. I think he's got another 1 or 2 levels just in the CPL alone that he can still hit before possibly moving on. And I don't think we'll see him very often in the future in the CPL, just because I do think he maybe only lasts this year and then he gets sold in the offseason. But I think he's got a really good chance of winning the MVP title because he's that good of a player, he's that good of a talent. And that's why I believe Sergio Camargo is a shoo-in to potentially win the first ever MVP. Marcel Dion will play in 2019. Now this is an incredible story in itself, and that is Marcel Dion, who was out since 2 weeks into the training camp. He went and got injured. He was out the entire year. He was supposed to be out the entire season after having surgery, which was successful back in March. Was gonna miss the entire year. There's no way he was gonna play. Well, guess what? He is training now. His cast is off. He's been training in July. He's getting reintegrated into the first team here in the month of August, which is fantastic news for Pacific FC fans out there and really fans of the Canadian game, because this guy's a legitimate star in the Canadian Premier League, star signing. And my prediction, my bold prediction here, is that he will play and even start matches in the 2019 Canadian Premier League season before the year is out. That is this bold prediction right here. I know it's bold. I can't wait though for it to come true, because I really believe that Marcel will play in 2019. Well guys, that was my 5 bold predictions. Let me know your bold predictions down in the comment section below for the second half of the season. Let's get crazy down there, guys, with some crazy predictions, like, you know, maybe Michael Palucci somehow turns it up and wins the Golden Boot Award for the top scorer in the CPL. Maybe Valor FC wins the league. Maybe Forge FC doesn't win the league. Maybe Halifax wins the league. Let me know your predictions down in the comment section below, some bold ones. And of course, if you like this video, make sure you give me that thumbs up button. You hit that button there that shows me like content just like this. Of course, you can also hit that red subscribe button and a little bell notification too, so you can get notified each and every week when I drop a brand new episode just like this one on your YouTube app there. And of course, you can also find my content and a bunch of other great Canadian Premier League and Canadian soccer content over at northernstarting11.com. I'll have a link for that website down in the description below. You're gonna want to click that now. It's a fantastic website to go check out. I'm super proud to be part of the Northern Starting 11 network. There's a bunch of great podcasts, vidcasts, articles, all on this website. So everything you need for Canadian soccer in general is right in this one right in this one link at this one website. So definitely click it, check it out. And until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching.